What's up, Ahntourage? Now, many of you guys out there watch your favorite YouTubers review really cool products, and you go something like, I know Marie Kondo told me I should declutter, but how can I do that when everything sparks joy? Then you realize you have no money. So how in the world then are we supposed to buy any of the cool things we see on YouTube? How in the world are we supposed to fund our hobbies without disrupting our usual expenses or without tapping into our savings account? Today, I'm going to show you guys how I do it. Let's get started. Now trust me when I say this, guys, you already have what it takes to make this work. Trust me, and I'll get back to that in a little bit, but you're also going to need the following. You're going to need some cash, time, transportation, and some luck. And basically all we're doing is we're going to buy items at a low price and then sell them at a higher price. You might think that I'm full of BS, but take a look behind me. The PC that I built, my monitor, my headphone amp, the camera in front of me, a lot of this equipment was all funded using this very method. As a matter of fact, this chair right here was one of the main items that I bought and sold. If you want to learn more about that, leave a comment below and I'll definitely make a video specifically about that. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to a local listing site such as Craigslist or Facebook Marketplace or apps such as OfferUp or Let Go, and we're going to hunt for items that fit the 3 Ps. Man, this sounds like such an infomercial. But the 3 Ps are actually really useful. Is the item popular? Because that'll determine whether you can actually sell the thing. Is it priced low? Because you want to buy low and then sell high. And the third is, can you pick it up easily? Because you don't want to ship it, that'll eat into your profit. So the 3 Ps again is it popular, is it priced low, and can you pick it up easily? Now you might be thinking, alright, I can figure out whether I can pick something up, but what about the other 2 Ps? How do I know if an item is popular? And this is what I was referring to earlier when I said you already have what it takes. Don't underestimate yourself. You see, if you binge watch YouTube reviews in whatever category you enjoy, you have amassed so much knowledge about that category, you just don't know it because you've never had to apply that knowledge. So for example, if you love tech, go into any of those sites and filter out the electronics and start scrolling. And I guarantee you'll recognize all the items that you know are hot, that are poppin', that will sell like pancakes. So how do I know if something is priced low? Well, the beauty of these marketplace sites is that if you look up that same item, there should be a lot of people selling the exact same item for around the same price, and you can use that as your baseline price. Anything you see priced below that, you should consider as being priced low. So now that you've established what items are popular as well as their baseline price, it's just a matter of time. The more time you spend scouring these sites, the higher the chances are that you'll be the first one to contact that seller and schedule a pickup and so forth. Having a little luck on your side doesn't hurt either. And then after all this, you just relist the item, sell it, rinse, and repeat. And the more and more you do this, the larger your portfolio of items that you can sell will become. Now you might be thinking, look, this sounds great and everything, but the proof is in the pudding. Don't just tell me about it, show me, prove it to me, and I totally get it. So last night while I was thinking about making this video, I went on Craigslist and Facebook Marketplace, and granted I got super lucky, but within 20 minutes, guys, 20 minutes of searching through the electronics section, because that's what I know best, I found 2 Apple Watch Series 4s that would be perfect candidates for this thing. Now it just so happened that I picked up an Apple Watch 4 used about a month ago, so I know what the baseline price of a used Apple Watch Series 4 goes for. So with that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at these 2 Apple Watches. The first watch comes from Craigslist. It's a Series 4, 40mm, GPS plus LTE in space gray in like new condition. So let's just run through the 3 Ps real quick. Is this item popular? All of my YouTube binging points to yes. The Apple Watch Series 4 is the hottest smartwatch right now, which means this thing is going to sell like hotcakes. The second P, is it priced low? Again, yes. The guy is selling it for $300, and all of my research tells me that the baseline price is about $380 to $430. That's about $80 to $130 worth of profit right there, guys. The third P, can I pick it up easily? This is where it falls through. This guy lives about an hour away from me, and I have a family with young kids. The chances of my wife letting me get away for 2 hours to do something like this, it's not gonna happen. So on to the next. The second one I found on Facebook Marketplace. It's a Series 4, 44mm, space gray, GPS only, like new condition. 3 Ps, popular, yes. Priced low, yes. The guy's selling it for $250. My research tells me that I could sell it for $300 to $350. So that's $50 to $100 profit there, guys. And can I pick it up easily? The best part, he lives right by me. 3 out of 3 P's, guys. So what did I do? I reached out to him, and then I went and I picked it up. And then I went home, I cleaned it up, and if you look here, guys, I posted it, and look at all the hits I've already gotten, guys. And granted, nobody's giving me my asking price of $360, but if you look here, I've gotten several offers, for example, of $300. If I wanted to, I could sell it right now, make $50 profit, and all it took was 20 minutes of research, 10 minutes of driving, and it's that easy. You may not always get this lucky, but that's all there is to it. Now, some quick warnings for you guys. The first is, whether you're buying or selling, only deal in cash. I don't care how trustworthy the person appears. I don't care if they're an 85-year-old woman. What 85-year-old woman knows about PayPal anyway? That should be a red flag. Don't trust anybody. Cash only. The second is, when you meet in a bright area with high foot traffic and where there are cameras. Take a friend with you if you can. And the third is, make sure you do your research about the product you're about to buy and thoroughly inspect the product when you get there. Unfortunately, there are a lot of people who try to scam you out of your money, and you don't want to get scammed. That feeling sucks. Also, pro tip, stick to your guns. There have been many times where I made a really long drive out, only to find that the item is not as the seller described. Well, I begin to do this weird thing of convincing myself, I already made the drive, I have the money here, maybe I should just buy it. Don't do it, guys. Either ask for a significant discount or just walk away, because at the end of the day, you need to sell that thing, and if you can't sell it, then you're out of luck. Don't do it. Stick to your guns. Now, if you guys have never sold anything online before, or you haven't had a lot of success doing so, or maybe you just want to know how I do it, make sure you guys subscribe, because the next video I put out is going to be how I sell things on the internet. Also, make sure you guys leave a comment below about how you guys pay for the cool things you see on YouTube, as well as how you guys fund your hobbies. I'd love to hear about it. If you like this video, smash that like button, subscribe, and until next time, guys, stay honest. But everything sparks joy.